guys? Oscar here with a new video, and this is going to be discussing Real Madrid taking on Villarreal today. It was a good result for Real Madrid, however, a not desirable result in the other game, Atletico Madrid game. I'm going to do separate videos talking about Atletico Madrid and their champions and their champion league. Their La Liga title win and all that. I'm also going to be discussing how Barcelona really screwed up, in my opinion, with Luis Suarez. So that's going to be one video. Another video is giving my proper or improper, depending on the way that you guys want to look at it. Depending on the Real Madrid, Zinedine Zidane. That'll be another video, but I'm going to talk about this game first. First and foremost, it was a good game. It was a good win for Real Madrid. Last minute win, like they've had in most seasons, most of their games this season. It was a nail biter. There were certain things that I did not like regarding Real Madrid and the referees and all this other stuff. So let's break this down real quick. So here's the thing. So it was 0-0, and Real Madrid got their spirits lifted by Osasuna, that was last week. Valladolid with the score 1-0. Real Madrid looked pumped. Atletico was down. Real Madrid could have capitalized, but no. There was a goal scored by Jeremy. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this guy's name. I'm not even gonna. So I'm just gonna call him Jeremy. Jeremy scores the goal, a youngster for Villarreal, 1-0. And Villarreal defensively looked sound. They were bulletproof defensively. It was hard for Real Madrid to get anything going. They couldn't get anything going really in the first half. The starting lineup was Odriozola, Rafael Varane, Eder Militao, and Miguel Gutierrez. Rafael Varane, like I said, really just I don't even know what to say about that anymore. I honestly thought that he should have just been given some rest. I don't know. I guess they're trying to give him some minutes, to show maybe potentially, build up his stock or whatever. I don't know. But then the midfield was Fede Valverde, Casemiro, and Luka Modrić. And Luka Modrić, in my opinion, man of the match yet again. He was our difference maker, and I'll talk about that later. But he was all over the field today. Had impact in plays. Fede Valverde, not so much. Casemiro also, was effective here and there. And then up front, I actually got the prediction right for that one. Marco Asensio, Karim Benzema, Vinicius. Even though Marco Asensio and Vinicius did not have an impact, I guess, like I said, Asensio was, trying to build up some stock because he is right now on the transfer market block as well. But, it was just a waste. Really, even aside from having some shots here and there, was just non-existent. Vinicius Jr., again, young pup, needs to learn. Didn't have much going either. No effectiveness whatsoever. So really, Real Madrid just unorganized. In fact, the goal that Villarreal got, scored, the player, Jeremy, was just able to, outrun and beat all of Real Madrid's defense, caught them unorganized, and there was nothing that Thibaut Courtois could do to score the goal 1-0. And then both Real Madrid and Atletico were down at the half 1-0. And then the second half, Zinedine Zidane, made some changes later, maybe like in the 16th minute. Subs off Marco Asensio, subs off Vinicius Jr., puts in Isco, puts in Rodrigo, and Rodrigo made a big difference in this game, made a big difference. Here's the thing. There was also a controversial call, in my opinion, where Karim Benzema ties it. I think it was it was early second half, I want to say, but VAR again comes to haunt Real Madrid. Karim Benzema was offsides by a hairline. I think like maybe, his shoulders, I don't know what it was, that was just offsides. This is just ridiculous. VAR and the refs had it out for Real Madrid. They really didn't want Real Madrid to win this game because there were certain handballs that weren't called for Real Madrid that could have been penalties. But it is what it is. Season's over with. What are you going to do now? So, like I said, Rodrigo comes in, assists. There were other moves made, like Mariano coming in, Marcelo coming in. Who else? Aside from Isco, I know I'm missing one more guy or a couple of more guys in there. Did Odrio solo get the start? I think it was. I think he did. Yeah. Can't remember who else got playing time, but it was guys that Real Madrid are trying to build up to get rid of. To be honest, that's what that second half served for, really. Like I said, Real Madrid kept on. They had opportunities, but they were either denied by goalkeeper, the post, because there was a nice goal by, I think it was Luka Modrić, that was denied by the post. But then, let's go to the 88th minute. Talk about this. Rodrigo with an assist gives it to Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema in space goes ahead. He will not be denied the second time around. Makes the game 1-1. It's even with 2 minutes and some change to go. Breathing some life into a Real Madrid that was just dead in the water. Real Madrid, like I said, really could not get anything going. But then it gave Real Madrid some type of hope, even though Atletico were already up 2-1 in their game, with by the way needing a draw, needing another goal to tie the game, because if they tied and Real Madrid won, Real Madrid would have walked out with the La Liga, but that really didn't happen. So then, I was actually about to go to lunch, and I was about to turn off the game, but then added time. I think they added 3 minutes, and then something incredible happened when Luka Modrić has the ball, runs it. He will not be denied. He, with an incredible goal, from distance, gets it in. 2-1, Real Madrid wins it. However, it is not enough for Real Madrid to win La Liga, because Atletico won their game. And like I said, I'll discuss Atletico Madrid and Luis Suarez in their own video. But Real Madrid got the win. However, this is a message. It's really hard. Real Madrid, they had certain games that they should have won, that they could have won if they would have been a little bit more healthy. If the refs didn't want to screw, if the refs wouldn't screw them over. It's just, Real Madrid goes trophyless for the first time since 2010, since Manuel Pellegrini was the manager at the time. It is what it is. Now, Zinedine Zidane is going to have a decision to make upcoming in the next few days. He was asked about, what's the decision? He said that, there's going to be a conversation to be had. He gave props to his players. I give props to Real Madrid players. Really, Zinedine Zidane and Real Madrid have had to scrape the barrel of players. They literally had to go with their third and fourth string guys because they suffered a lot of injuries. They've had to rely on the youth team players. The youth team players have panned out, funny enough. There is talks that maybe they bring up a Miguel Gutierrez, maybe a Antonio Blanco up to the roster, which I would not be mad at that, for a Rafael Varane replacement or a Casemiro backup. Real Madrid just needs depth. They need depth, and they need it bad. Also, what they need, they need to help Karim Benzema. They really do. Karim can't just be. It can't just be Karim and whoever shows up anymore. It just can't. It can't be like that. Real Madrid, fun fact, scored a total of 82 goals in La Liga this season, and this is the lowest, goals for Real Madrid in history. Second to 88 goals. 88 goals this season to their measly 82. I think what I read since I want to say 80, in the 1980s or 1990s, I want to say. So Real Madrid, they need to find someone to help out Karim Benzema. They need to find someone, these guys, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Asensio, Eden Hazard, all these guys should have helped out Karim Benzema, but no. The next guy tallied up with the most goals scored was Asensio at 7. Then came Casemiro, who had a few close calls. Luka Modric, I think, is next. An interesting summer and a much needed summer. Real Madrid, I don't care if they have to go bankrupt at this point. They need to help Karim Benzema, because Karim Benzema, he's 33 years old. He's not gonna be here forever. Gotta look for the future. You are gonna get some players back on, from loan. Whoever the manager is, if it's Zinedine Zidane, we already know that, some players aren't probably going to be here. But if it's going to be a Massimiliano Allegri or Raul, you got to assess with what you have to move forward at this point. So key points for the off season for now, for the summer, get Benzema help. He's here for 2 more years. He has a contract until 2023, so Zinedine Zidane, just his press conference, talked about, thanking his players. He gave his hats out to his players, rightfully so. The players fought hard for Zinedine Zidane and fought hard for Real Madrid and the Real Madrid fan base. It just sucks that the fan base could not be there in the stadiums in person, because of COVID. But who knows, maybe by when the La Liga starts up again in August, late August, early September, fans will be back in attendance, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And who knows, maybe Real Madrid, will be back on top. Who knows? So, alrighty guys, that'll do it for this video. I didn't say it at the beginning, but if you like what you hear, you like what you see, you like Real Madrid content, like soccer content, European soccer content, that is, this is a channel for you. Give me a subscribe, share the video with your friends and family, comment because I like to know your thoughts. Until then guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.